Once upon a time, in a distant, primitive time, about 10 years ago, there was a very simple and very efficient way to obtain tons of tickets. This strategy consisted of quickly clearing facing danger, and once you run out of energy, you could just quickly recover it with the energy glitch. This method was used and abused by the most dedicated and even more power-hungry players. This was undisputably the most effective way to farm tickets. Until on December 30, 2017, the infamous 6.7 update arrived. The update forever changed the way tickets were obtained in facing danger, limiting clears to just one per day. This simple change killed the most efficient method of ticket farming. That was until an unknown specimen in the community appeared with a strategy so efficient that it overshadowed the previous most effective method, and this individual was colloquially known as...
As some of you know, I'm obsessed with farming tickets. This is already the third video on my channel about this topic, and I doubt it will be the last. Since the best method for farming tickets has been eliminated from the game for years now, we're stuck with our second best option, Siege of Hippo. Compared to the old Facing Danger, Siege of Hippo only lasts 1 hour normally, drops just 1 ticket and is much slower to beat. Clearly it's way worse in comparison. These limitations forced me to develop a strategy that lets you complete this level in 40 seconds, without using speed-ups. It's still slower than Facing Danger, but it is what it is. Let's take a look at the units you will need. Let's start with...
Warning, this strategy is aimed at endgame players. It requires heavy gacha and bursts and a lot of leaderships. Viewer discretion is advised.
You don't need any. This stage is beaten faster than the cat cannon has time to charge. It's really that quick. I've tested many different combos variations, and the one to get fastest results is 2 small speed up combos and 1 medium one. This gives units a 35% speed boost. The faster your units, the faster you can beat the stage. Simple as that. Probably the most important part of this entire strategy. With so many units with the critical hits ability, how do we choose one? Well, that's easy. We just need to have one very crucial aspect in mind. Consistency. In my opinion, if a strategy isn't consistent, it's useless. So keeping that in mind, we narrow our options down to just 4 units. $100 million Cat, Early Summer Nenego, Soba, and Corrupted Monaco. These units all have a 100% chance to land a critical hit, exactly what we're looking for. There are a few more units, but these are the only reasonable ones to use. But which one should we use? Let's see. $100 million Cat is cheap, relatively fast, and has the double bounty ability, which is extremely useful after killing SMH. But that's the problem. It deals so little damage that it can carry SMH in 1 hit, not even at level 50. In fact, it takes 25 hits to kill it. This unit is extremely inefficient, so we can eliminate it from the list. Early Summer Nenego is stupid cheap, attacks very quickly, and has no damage to one-shot SMH. The downside: she's so slow. And that's exactly the opposite of what we need, so... Soba Cat Soba is fast, deals more than necessary damage, but it's a bit expensive and has a ridiculously slow attack animation. Still, it seems like the best choice, right? Don't be so sure, we've still got... She's identical to Soba. Same speed, enough damage, also has a slow attack animation, but just a bit slower. So why use her instead of Soba? The price. Monaco is 6 times cheaper than Soba, which more than makes up for the slower attack. This makes her our selected critter unit. We need a unit with knockback immunity to hold this damage in place, so Monaco can kill it before being knocked back into oblivion. I used to use Green Shell for this role. It does decent damage to the enemy base, it's very fast, and has a ton of health. The downside is that it's kind of expensive. It wasn't until I watched Moshu's Kyoi's video that I decided to switch it out for Rice Ball. While its damage is comparable to someone rubbing euphorically their keys on your face, it does the exact same job as Green Shell for half the price. Manic Lion has two main roles. First, it clears out the beyond so the rest of the units can reach the enemy base. And second, using brute force to knock back these metal hippos or units can attack the base. This obviously is faster than waiting for Monaco to attack again. It's also incredibly fast and does some nice chip damage to the base. This unit does its job so perfectly I doubt anything could ever replace it. Kankan's role is to deal massive damage to the enemy base, doing almost 100k damage at level 50. For just 675 cents, you get uber worthy DPS. This is another unit that's nearly replaceable. You could argue that Bullet Train is similar, which is. In fact, you can replace Kankan with Bullet Train if your Kankan is not leveled enough. But Kankan has the upside of being able to be upgraded up to level plus 70, giving her way more DPS than a level 50 Bullet Train. Finally, the cherry on top, Awaken Bahamut. It will be deployed in the last 5 seconds of the start to finish the job. Compared to other rushers or nukers, Bahamut is just better. There's just no discussion on this. You will see footage of Bahamut with both speed and blast talents, but they are not needed. They actually have minimal impact on the final results, so it's okay if you don't have them. But you should.
What about now? It's time to rock with the biggity back bumble.
With all of the units out of the way, we can finally start talking about the good stuff. Spawn Monaco as soon as you can. Then spawn Lion, Riceball, and Kankan. After that, keep spamming Lion and Kankan. Once Monaco kills SMH, spawn Bahamut. And that's it. It's really a simple strategy. Now, what are the rates of this farm? If you do the start correctly, you should be clearing the stage in 40-ish seconds. If you add around 50 seconds of menus between clears, you should be getting 1.09 tickets per minute, or 65 per hour. If we use speed ups, that cuts 20 seconds from our time, increasing our new rates to 1.7 tickets per minute, or 102 per hour. If you use golden speed ups, your rates will be approximately 2.14 tickets per minute or 128 tickets per hour. Translated to rare tickets, that's 6.5, 10 and 12.8 per hour. This is, ladies and gentlemen, the most effective way to farm tickets. I wish the rates were better, but so far, this is as good as it can be. Honestly, I hardly see how this strategy could be improved. So if you come up with an even faster one, I'll make a video about it. That's your Humbug.
I was Austin. Thank you for watching.